Alright guys, here is the part 2 of the Juggernaut Build video. And this again this will go for Juggernaut, Flinch, Behemoth, Runt. It'll kind of give you the idea of how to put the wings together and cut the spars. What I left off from the last video was doing the Elevons, or not the Elevons, but the servo arms. And you can see how that's the glue kind of popped up there, but it can be easily removed. Super simple. Don't even trip. This is just laying out the GoPro mount, I guess you can call it. I like to build it into the wing itself, and you know, you can't put a GoPro box in there. It's cool, but for me, again, and I've probably said this in other videos, keep it in the case. Makes it snuggly wuggly. In case you go down, it doesn't damage your lens, it doesn't damage your GoPro. Right now I'm just cutting the flight camera cable cable passageway for both and the front and back, and I just pop a hole there. That way I can find it easier when I go ahead and put the flight camera in, and that's going for the back ESC wires. This is gonna be a long video, so if you guys get some snacks, get something to get comfortable, that we can watch it and listen to me talk about nonsense. But you know, I'm gonna try to make it as detailed as I can with this 30-minute build video. 30 minutes. I gotta talk for that long. I'm gonna try not to, but well, actually, I'm trying not to bore you, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm just making the holes big enough. Size up your cables and make sure you have enough room, because when you think you have it just right, go ahead and go a little bit bigger to the left and right. Don't go top and bottom. Just that way you have enough room to put your cables in there. I didn't show any. I don't think I showed you guys, but the actual battery bay, since I've fitted it up, so I can put the batteries in there. Now you don't have to do it my method. Oh, that's just a buzzer, a Hobby King locator buzzer. But what I'm saying is, you can put batteries in both wings, wing halves, left and right side, and you know, you can do it that way. But for me, I'm not going to put an OSD on this. I'm not going to put a flight controller at all. I'm just going to fly it just bare. Run and gun, just chuck it in the air and battle it out with everyone else. So I got one battery placement up front, and so that's where it's going to go, right there. And but yeah, that goop, I lay it out because what the goop does, it makes the inside of the EPP, that bay, stronger. It puts a nice little coat on it, and it just really enhances the durability of the bay itself. it won't rip, won't tear. It's good stuff. It's flexible, and you guys could really use it. Now it doesn't work with EPO or EPO-R. It'll start to melt it, and you can kind of see it happens pretty fast. EPP, it doesn't do it. What I'm doing now is just cutting a little bit down from the top of the airfoil, and just lowering it just a little bit. The actual back part where the ESC is, that little latch, you can cut a little bit lower, because that's where I put my Velcro there. And the Velcro makes it pop up a little bit, so you can cut it a little bit lower, and it'll kind of bring it flush. It depends on what kind of Velcro you get. If it's got that really poofy hair on it, then it makes it difficult. This is where I switch out the 50 amp to the 70 amp ESC, because I had them, and I wanted a bunch of leg room, because the motors that I use on there are 55 to 65. I think one's even a 70 amp max burst. That's what I can see. But I think the one I got now is the 65 amp. But so I got the 70 amp there just in case. It is an opto ESC, so I'm going to be running a separate BEC that'll power my receiver and it'll power my servos. let's just say you do heat it up, and let me move the microphone a little bit over. You do heat it up, and the motor goes out. You're not stranded in the air, floating down. You can at least control it to a safe location. Now I'm doing the wires. Okay, this is where I said before in the first video. Sorry, yawning. I'm getting ready to go to bed after this video. I'm gonna call it a night. But I said cut the top bay or the top spar down a little bit lower, and that'll let you run their wires above the above that top spar. It'll just give you enough room. Here I am just trying to peel that stuff out, but it comes out really easy. Depends on if it's a little bit wet because the air doesn't hit it. If the air doesn't hit it, it'll stay in a liquid form. But as soon as the air hits it, it'll start foaming up. But I left one end. One end was a little bit wet, so I just left it alone. But you can always go back to it when you're done. By that time, it should be. If you're gonna do the laminate, by that time it should be done. Just cutting it out just a little bit more. Be careful, don't cut your wires. And I'm gonna say it again. Take your time. Use my videos for ideas. You know, you want your wing to have that look, that stance, and that presence, and the way you shape it, the way you take your time. You know, you want to give it that look. Just putting goop on the back section, and that's just for the Velcro. I put some up front because when I cut it, I cut a little bit too low, and I wanted to use the goop to make it close up. But mainly you want on the back section. That's where the Velcro is going to hold that lid down. The front, you can use white Gorilla Glue, which you'll see it up ahead more. And I'm just kind of I'm making it because I have the motor up front on the we'll call it reversed. Making it a little bit kind of a 45-degree angle. Just get some airflow in there, you know, make it look cool. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just totally a preference, really. But that's what I did there, and it looks cool, so I like it. Let's see what else I can ramble off. Probably should have sped this up a little bit faster or cut it out, because I think you guys got the idea. That's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning it up. What am I gonna do next? What is he doing? What's this guy doing over here? Yeah, I probably could have cut that. That was probably like what, a couple minutes of nonsense. So I'm looking at it, I'm admiring it, and I'm like, wow, that's a nice job there, daddy like. But yeah, you get to that point, and that's pretty much the home stretch right there. You're looking good, and yeah, you can feel pretty proud. You know, you got to that point. That's the frame right there. That's gonna house all your gear. Just cutting out the GoPro, kind of the mount, the base where it's gonna sit. And I think I said in the first video, get a sharp knife. You know, that right there is a really inexpensive knife that I use. That you kind of see at the lower camera. The it's like a sanding stone. A little bit of WD-40, and get it nice and sharp, and it'll last you longer than any razor blade that you can get. So, well, cut and make sure it fits. This is a GoPro 2, but the GoPro 3 is the same way. That's got that little tail on the bottom, so you want to make sure it sits. I like to put my my cameras facing down, just a little bit, just a wee bit, only because that's how I roll. But you can put it flat if you want to. I like to face mine down, and because when you're flying low to the ground, it looks badass. Just saying, that's how I do it. You don't have to do it. Cutting the... Oh, my screen went off. probably got bored. Turn back on, damn it. Just trimming it out. This you can put goop on here too, and you can put a couple layers. A couple layers ain't gonna hurt it. There's the bottom of the GoPro has a hinge, and I'm pointing at it. You can just burn it in, and just to make it fit. You know, I'm working on the talking in these videos. I gotta stop saying and stuff like that, but I'm working on it. This is the lid. Now I'm gonna be conscious of it. The lid, and I think this is where the GoPro strap is gonna be, and it's right behind the spar and just in front of your bay lid. You can see that little gap there, and then between those two spars, that's where you want that GoPro strap to do. So hold on. Oops, excuse me. But and why you want it like that, because when you hit the ground or if you hit something, the Gorilla Glue and that spar spreads out through the foam, and it makes a larger footprint, and that's what you want. You don't want to rip your whole front of your nose off. I mean, let's just say if it does happen, which I doubt it. Put some goop on there and slap it back on, let it dry, tape it up, and you'll be back in the air. But yeah, that's why I do that. That 5mm lam is, and plus that spar, I mean, it ain't going nowhere. And just fitting it up. I think this is where I put the glue on. Yep, it sure is. And but yeah, just get it in there. Get it in there pretty good. Don't oh yeah, if you put a lot in there, what's gonna happen is that glue is gonna spread out. Now you don't have to put water. I recommend that you don't put water because it'll activate it and make it go crazy. But if you get a little bit in the seam, which will make the lid close, and it'll make it pop up, it won't make it seat right. Just take, and let's just say if it does happen and goes in that little crack there, the hinge, go ahead and just slowly start scratching it off and peeling it off. Don't puncture the other side, but just get a tool, put it that way, and you can just scratch it off. It'll peel right off. Just take your time. Did the back bay, and you guys don't need to see everything else, but it glued, taking the tape off, and it's on. And once you get to this point here, you kind of got an idea of how everything's going to be. This is where you're going to you can put the paint on, and it'll stick, because everything's all dried up, and it should hold. What time is it? Ugh. It's getting late for me. But I do apologize if I ramble off. Only because it's a 30-minute video. I did 2 of them, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I can talk this long. There's the compartment. You can see how everything's going to fit in there. So your ESC is going to be away from everything. Frequency-wise, I've done it before. I've built a lot of these. You can the ESC and flight control, or not flight controller, ESC receiver of the control receiver, and your video receiver or transmitter, put it that way. You know, can be somewhere in the center compartment if you want to embed it into the foam, and it shouldn't interfere with anything. 2.4 and 5.8 does not won't mess up anything. I've had the wires laying on top of each other, and you're not going to have a problem. The frequencies that you are going to experience that are really touchy is the 433 range and the 1.2 range. So if you're going to do long range, yeah, you're going to space your stuff out. But for this, 5.8 is all you need. 1.2, you can use it, but you know, I don't see this 48-inch wing going that far. It's more for goofing around or for racing. If you want to race it, yeah, it'll keep up with the best of them. That's for damn sure. My wing's probably been well over 120 miles an hour, and I got on video, so I know it can handle it. I'm just showing you the paints. You can use any paint, really. It's not going to hurt anything. Let's see. Elevons. That's how you do it right there. Masking tape, that's what it was. In the first video, I was like, what the hell is it called? It's called masking tape. Tape it up, do it good. And I painted it blue. And fluorescent orange on the bottom. Because it's super bright. I'm a big fan of red. I like red, especially on wings, because it's extremely visible. And blue looks cool too. It gives it, you know, a nice look to it. Especially, you know, nice blue that's poppy. Not poppy, but stands out. It's nice and it's pretty. But you know, it looks good. And then the fluorescent really rocks on, especially white. The white EPP is just way better to paint than that black EPP material. The black EPP is just nasty to cut. Gets on the wire and it bleeds to the other foam. And just, I don't like it. I mean, I'll cut it, but man, only on special requests, and you're gonna pay more just because I gotta put up with that stuff. But this is the laminate. It's pretty easy to keep it tight. You've seen many videos on how to do it. We're at 17 minutes. Dang it, almost there. Jesus. Go ahead and take your time. My laminate is 5mm lam, and I do not recommend using anything thinner because it sucks bad. I freaking hate it. And the thin laminate is garbage because you're going to start landing and it's going to get chewed up. It's weaker. This is the 5mm lam, and it's durable, man. It's just a really nice laminate, and it's really strong. It's expensive, and it's just really durable. The iron is set to almost max. It's almost max, and then just kind of set it to max, and then I back it off just a little bit. But it's pretty dang hot. If it touches you, you're gonna get burned. So be careful. And if you're a little one, have someone help you, and just be careful, because the 5mm lam's really strong. Just like you know, using a razor blade, just be careful. I don't want you guys getting hurt. But yeah, if you're gonna paint the Coroplast bay lids and the ESC cover, just watch. The paint will melt because you got it nuclear on that iron. So just take your time, watch it. I'm yawning and hiccuping. Let's see. Just go slow. Usually like to seam it right on the seam of the wings, and then you're gonna overlap it, and then you go to the other side, and that'll give it, you know, its strength there. And even at this stage, that wing is strong. So when you get done laminating, that you could pretty much bonk someone on the head, and it's gonna leave a bump. It's a strong wing. Now if you hit someone, if you're flying it, you got to be careful, because it's a very stout wing. It's squishy, but you know, you don't want to. It's got weight, and you don't want to do that. And then yeah, just be careful. And where's my wife? I think that was my wife popping in. I don't know who that was. It was some lady, some crazy lady with some pasty white hands. But yeah, getting there. Just get in there, good and tight. Make sure it's oh dang it, the monitor. There we go. That you get all the white. There's a when you laminate it, make sure if it looks like there's any white spots on there, just go ahead and hit it back up with the iron. You're not going to hurt anything. But what it does is just you want to get that clear look, and that's what you want. And we're doing some tape on that leading edge, because that's what you want to do. Makes it real tough, you know. I was thinking about putting laminate on the front. Oh, you didn't see it. Well, I think I did it in this video. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I got like 20 different cuts of this build session, and I missed out a section, but I'll let you know when I get to that point. Doing the Elevons, I'll show you how to laminate. Just hang tight, don't freak out, and give me a thumbs down or anything like that, and comment like, what the hell is it? It's coming up, so just hang tight, damn it. It's almost there. Putting the Elevons on, put the tape on the bottom first, and then you're gonna do the top, and then yeah, it'll be good. Take your time. Again, take your time, and if you mess up, just peel the tape off, but just go slow. The motor mount, you can see it. I used packing tape, and you can probably reference my first build video on how to do it. I just didn't show it in this because I forgot, but my bad. Elevon, so after you do the bottom, you use some regular old Scotch tape to hold it down. So just at the edge, and you flap it to the bottom to hold it in place, and then you lay your top layer on. And this is packing tape, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. It's strong. Oh, see, damn it. I knew it. I knew I forgot something. But, yeah. See, there's the white spots. The laminate, just go ahead and hit it. And bam. Can't even see it no more. This is the motor mount taping method. Why I do it is, because you don't want to mess up your paint job, right? I mean, you put the, you spend the time and you paint that motor mount. You want it to look pretty. So you go ahead and put some tape on that. And what the tape does is it supports it even more on the bottom seams. And if you've ever had a wing or flown a wing and crashed, like I have many times, you're going to know that right at that seam where that prop is, I can't point it, but it'll crack. And see where I put lay that first piece of tape? You put some tape over that, and it gives it that strength, and it's not going to crack. Right there where my thumb is. Boop, right there. And that's where you want it. And it's going to give it a little bit more strength, so it's not going to tear. And if it does tear, man, you must have been going fast. And, but yeah, it's not going to tear on this. Plus, my wings are strong as hell, so don't even trip. You're going to be solid. Just finishing up because on the previous portion of this video, I made the little GoPro strap. There it is. Be careful. Do not cut yourself. Take your time. Remember how it's going to go. Mock it up before you do it, and then shove it. Don't cut your fingers. I've already done it a couple times. Ease it. Boop. There it is. Grab it. And then you see where I cut the tip? That could have been someone's finger. Sharp. And spin it. Make sure you get that strap nice and skinny. And then fold it and then trim the end off. Bam. Look at that. You can't even tell. I use a fluorescent just because it was a free one. Where I buy it, they gave me some free stuff. And I think the lady likes me. I'm not too sure. She like, here you go. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like her third time. It's pretty cool. I like getting free stuff. But anyways, this video's kind of almost done. I got about, I don't know, about 5 more minutes left. And just, check it out. I didn't show you the Elevon or the winglets because it's pretty freaking easy, and you get it from my other videos. Oh, here we go. This is the laminating part. Do the you want to do the laminate on the bottom, or no, the top first. Laminate the top first. That way you can fold the extra laminate on the bottom, and then when you do the bottom, you make sure the extra laminate doesn't fold onto the top. You're going to trim it to keep that nice smooth top look. I saw this in some video. Where did I see it? It was Rocky's video. I don't think Rocky did this one. He did do an Elevon. Of course, his was way better than mine. But just take your time. You're gonna see that little extra. You're gonna fold it up, and then seal it. And when you get to the bottom side, which is that side, you're just gonna lay it on top, and then you're gonna trim around it. So you're not gonna fold any excess, because you don't want those little lips, the laminate lip, to roll onto the top, and it'll make it look like poo, and you don't want poo. And that's it is. Go slow here, because I've been going crazy like that. See how that speed hand kind of lost the rail and burnt my arm, so don't get too crazy. And if you touch the paint, it'll stick to the iron. Here, I'm showing you what I mean. Max, and then back it off a little bit. You'll get it, because you're gonna be like, why is it not working? You gotta turn that heat up. Towards the end of the video here, guys, if you can, like the video, subscribe, tell your friends, hey, this weird looking dude made this pretty cool build video of these cool wings that are meant for FPV. You should like and subscribe to them, and you know, pass the word around, spread it through your channels, and yeah, tell your friends. I'm trying to get more stuff done, production and all that great stuff. So I'm trying here, but I'd like you guys to do your little effort and, you know, drag and drop my links in there and subscribe, and go to my Facebook page and hit the like button up there. It's updated all the time, except for today. Today I had to go to I had a meeting today at the tax person, and so I didn't really get too much stuff done. And I'm updating my web page, so nothing cool, because I still don't know how to do it, but I'm trying. But yeah, hit the like button and subscribe. And I'm working on getting these wings at different vendors, so I'm trying right now. CRRC is helping me out big time. You'll see me spam his web page at the end of all my videos. And if you want to carry my stuff, let me know. Hit me up, and we can chit chat, and I'll get you set up, and then I'll put your store or shop at the end of my videos, and I'll spam you. You'll be like, these guys are cool. They're not a-holes. They're nice people. Hook them up. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I'll probably get like 1 thumbs down, because it's that one troll who doesn't like me for some reason, and that's cool. I hope he sleeps well at night. I hope he thinks of me. Well, we're winding down to the video, and but yeah, stay tuned, guys. The Dreadnought and the Runt will be coming out here pretty soon. Got to work on the build sheets and all that good stuff. I'm working on some more things here, but yeah, enjoy the video. I'm sorry it took so long, and that is the end of me talking. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe. Later.